It's the end of the year, guys, and it's time for State of the Collection for 2022. Not that I've got a collection, guys. I'm basically just an enthusiast. I've got 8 watches. I'll share them with you guys. First cab off the rank, the Sinn 556i. This is a no-nonsense, very practical, very beautifully engineered and machined sort of a looking watch. A very minimalist look. I love this feel. It's got a good feel about it when I wear it on the wrist. As you can see, I've got it on a nice H-link bracelet. I bought this because I love the color. I think it's ideal. And you know what? Those rhodium plated indices, they seem to come alive in different lighting situations. And the fact that it's got a nicely regulated Sellita, no nonsense. For me, it's a very practical, very nice watch. But the negatives of this watch, well, basically, it's got a limited run of only 400 pieces per colorway worldwide. That's a bit of a negative. The clasp, I think they could have done an on-the-fly adjustment rather than having an extension. That would have been nice. But overall, a very nice piece, very practical. For me, I use it, I love it. It's a daily wear. So that's number 1. Next cab off the rank is the Tudor Black Bay 58 in blue, and I absolutely adore this watch. I think a lot of people have called this boring, the blue one boring, but you know, for me it's breathtaking. I love the tonality of that blue. It is so deep. What's coming off that dial is wonderful. The fact that this has a ceramic bearing on that bezel is superb. I put this on the wrist. I play with this all day. All day you'll hear me doing this. I'm gonna wear it out. I don't care. You know what? I love this watch. So for me, being a 39mm, a really nice profile, I think this is what Rolex used to be. This is the size, the footprint, really well, sits on the wrist really well. The legibility is fantastic. I can't fault this watch. I really can't. There are some dislikes on it. For me, the bracelet, it needs attention. You know, it basically either needs a half link or an on-the-fly adjustment, but they didn't do that with this particular model. Apart from that, really, the watch is superb. Let's line that up just to cure my OCD. The watch is superb. I really enjoy this piece. So as you can see, I've matched it up with an Artem strap. I think it really works well. The color, the comfort factor, you really can't go wrong. So second watch in my collection, Tudor Black Bay 58. Next cab off the rank, another diver. This is the Seiko SLA 043. It's a 55-year anniversary Seiko, and for me, look, I love this watch. It's basically a Grand Seiko finished watch and movement. Really nice, spectacular case finishing. Some of the best I've ever seen in the diver. The dial is absolutely superb. It comes alive in different lighting situations again. The blue, the little splash of blue on that second hand, yeah, it's exciting. And again, I've matched this up on an Artem strap. I think that's a marriage made in heaven. That is spectacular. So my style of watch, my style of diver, it's really nice. It's petite, 39 and a bit. And you know what? It's got a lot of history and pedigree in this brand, Seiko. And for me, this is close to one of my favorite watches from their collection. Also, this particular watch is probably one of my most accurate automatics. It's running amazingly at 0 seconds. Whether you wear it for a month, month and a half, it really doesn't deviate. So, nice watch. There are some negatives. Probably the price, it's expensive. The fact that there's no bracelet option. They're limited to 1,700 pieces worldwide. So there are a couple of little negatives of this watch. But overall, that ever brilliant steel, the case, the coloring of the blue, it's just a superb unit. So, number 3, Seiko SLA 043. Next cab off the rank, another Sinn. This is the orange version of the same watch, the 556i. And the reason I bought this because I couldn't decide between the two, yellow, orange. Yellow, orange. You know what? I love this watch. I actually love the colorways, and it suits my lifestyle, guys. This particular one lives on a vulcanized rubber strap from Borealis. This orange one is just beautiful. I cannot fault this strap. I've found so much joy on this thing. It's been superb. And I think orange on orange, someone said to me a little while back, oh mate, you can't put an orange strap on an orange watch. It's my watch, I can do whatever I want, and I think that works. So this is another beauty. Again, a daily driver, a very good summer watch for me. Love it. Next cab off the rank, another Sinn. And you're thinking, what the hell is going on with Sinn? Why Sinn, Sinn, Sinn? Well, you know what? I love the footprint of this watch, and when I reviewed the watches, this particular watch, I actually pre-ordered this one. This one here is the blue one. This is the one that I wanted. I pre-ordered it, but I made the mistake of reviewing the others. And there was a green, a yellow, and an orange. The green is very practical. The others, for me, I love the colors, so I got all three. And in order to fund all three, I actually had to get rid of my Tudor P01. I got rid of that watch to basically fund these. It was a hard decision because I love that watch. However, for practicality, I think these three, they make more sense for me. So I ended up getting three, love all three of them. It's been very difficult for me to part with either of the three. This watch is lovely. I've got it on this is the Ginault bracelet, the silent service that I reviewed just recently. This fits almost perfectly. As you can see, the lugs are spot on. For me, it's got an ultimate comfort factor. Having the on-the-fly adjustability, you really can't go wrong with this. So it's been good, it's been practical. I've got all three of them. I really didn't want to, when I bought that and ended up reviewing the other two, I just couldn't decide, so I got all three. Next cab off the rank is the Omega Aquaterra, and this is the ultimate sports watch, luxury sports watch for me. I think it's got excellent legibility. The dial is superb. I really enjoy this watch in any lighting scenario, indoors, outdoors. The footprint at 38mm is great. The comfort, the 150 meters of water resistance, there's so much going on with this watch which I like. But there are also negatives with this watch. It is a scratch and fingerprint magnet, as I found out recently. Also, it's a little bit pricey, but I suppose you get what you pay for. Fantastic movement, a really nice watch, great pedigree, great history. So the Omega Aquaterra in 38. Next cab off the rank is the Meistersinger Metris. And for me, I absolutely love this watch. Again, 38mm, fantastic footprint, around 10mm high, Swiss automatic, really, really great profile. So this has been in the collection for a while. I love it for a reason, because it gets me to look at the time differently. It gets me to slow down, just enjoy the afternoon, enjoy the weekend. Yeah, it's about 1:30, it's all good, you've got the date there, fantastic. It's been a really good, comfortable watch, great legibility, no qualms. There are negatives of this watch. There's no bracelet option, none that I know of. That would have been nice. It is a little bit pricey for what you get. I think around the 1,500 Australian dollar mark would have been nice. They're 2,100 thereabouts. That's what I paid for it brand new, but I love it. It's still here. I've matched it up with this black strap. This is actually as you can look here, it's a Canadian or Strap Mill Canada, it says, SMC. I haven't reviewed this strap yet. It's meant to be horse hide instead of cow hide. It looks great, but the verdict isn't out for me yet. It's a little bit on the firmer side rather than soft. I'm still playing with the strap to see if I'm happy, and maybe if I get some time, I'll put up a review. And the last watch in this 8 is my favorite watch of all time. I absolutely love this watch. It is not going anywhere. Seiko Marine Master 300 Professional. I think this is stunning. To my eyes, this has got one of the most romantic double dome crystals, and it's a Hardlex crystal, and it is stunning. It looks beautiful. You have to see this in the hand. You have to see this in the flesh. Looking down at that dial, it's a perfect intended diver. It does what it does very, very well. There's really no faults from this watch for me, because I love it so much. I think as an intended tool for something that you're going to go diving, it's practical. It is extremely legible. It is built like a tank. 300 meters, you really can't go wrong. So Seiko, you've really done well. The lume on this is phenomenal. Now, yes, there are negatives. There's always negatives with watches. Honestly, I can't find any of this. This is why I actually haven't reviewed this watch. I think it fits well. I think its purpose for what it's intended is ideal. So it's going to stay in the collection. It's going to stay in my watch box per se. Like I said, I am a watch enthusiast. I'm not a collector to say I've got rare vintage or what have you. I like practicality in my watches. I'm an enthusiast. I like using them, and this is an organic collection, guys. Things will move on from here. If I eventually end up getting sick of one of these, I might move one on, but at the moment I'm loving all three, so they stay. This is what suits my lifestyle, these particular 8 watches at the moment. And on this one here, I've got it on a generic mesh bracelet, shark mesh, as you can see. It works well. You know what? I enjoy this on so many different types of straps. So my favorite watch in the entire collection is this Seiko. Now, If you guys have been following me for a while, you've probably noticed there's been a lot of watches that I've purchased throughout the year and even last, and they're not here. And it's because I have a motto. Like I said, I've got to be disciplined, I've got to be honest. I only want 8 watches, and if the watches that you've seen over the year that I've reviewed, they've been fantastic watches. I bought them because I liked them and I was attracted to them. However, if I need to add another watch to the collection, one has to go. So unfortunately, it's been a very difficult experience trying to let go of a particular watch so that I can replace it. But you know what, I've enjoyed it for whether on 1 month or 6 months. I've enjoyed those watches, and I like to keep the watch box organic so that I can keep enjoying this hobby and having fun, because that's what it's all about for me. Having fun, experiencing stuff that romantic, sporty, whatever it is. I love watches, and this is why I spend time not only with them but also on YouTube, expressing my feelings, my experiences, so we can all mutually benefit. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Nothing special. For me, they are. For you guys, you got expensive collections, or you might have 100 watches. That's great. This is what I like for now. This is 2022. I hope you have happy holidays. Enjoy your break. Stay safe. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. And make sure you wear a watch every single day. Enjoy this hobby. Enjoy one another, and we'll see you in the next video.